The fastest and healthiest way to lose 30 kilos. You can use many strategies to lose 30 kilos, some more effective than others, but the first thing you need is to have is determination, the courage and bravery and willingness to achieve your goal. Most people, who set themselves a goal to lose weight, usually start very excited but halfway through they lose all motivation, either because they do not see progress or because it is difficult for them to maintain the rhythm of exercise and the eating system that have been drawn up. Hardly anyone can spend months starving themselves and exercising extremely, although sadly this is precisely the strategy of many losing 30 kilos. It can be torture or a true transformation experience. The difference is in the way you assume it and the reasons why you have set this goal. In this video, see how to lose 30 kilos in the fastest and healthiest way. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with our updates. Number 1. Write down your reasons for losing weight. Many times people want to lose weight for wrong reasons, that is, reasons that do not offer you a solid motivation to stay on the path towards your goal. Looking good at a party or having a toned body for the summer are not strong reasons to start a weight loss plan, because they are eventual situations that, although they can encourage you to start, they will not support you in the strong moments where you could easily give up and think of another wardrobe for the party or simply change the beach for the mountains in the summer. For this reason, it is essential that you have clarity when making this decision. You need strong reasons like to improve health, have more strength and energy for your daily tasks, be more flexible to play with your children, or simply feel good about yourself. Those are much stronger reasons that will not only stimulate you at first, but will serve as a support in moments of weakness. Try to write down the reasons on a piece of paper and leave in a visible place. Number 2. Reduce the calories you consume little by little. The human body needs to expend more than the calories it consumes daily to be able to move towards weight loss. If you provide your body with more calories than it requires and that can burn, it will simply store them, transforming them into fat, making you gain more and more weight. For this, it is important that you reduce your caloric intake, because by reducing the amount of energy supplied to your body, it will have no other option but to resort to the accumulated fats in reserve to feed itself, promoting weight loss. To lose 500 grams of fat per week, it requires reducing 1,000 calories from your diet daily. However, this is not so simple, since the ideal is that you first know how many calories you are consuming eating and how many your body really requires. Only then you will know how much you really need to reduce your caloric intake. Suppose you only need to reduce 1,000 calories to lose 500 grams weekly. This will allow you to lose 30 kilos in about 30 weeks, about 7 months. A regular diet and balanced provides around 2,500 to 3,000 calories, so losing 1,000 calories a day is a difficult challenge to face but not impossible. It means reducing your food consumption by 30 to 40%, but as you progress towards your goal, you must readjust your caloric intake. That is, decreasing a little more each week as the metabolism adapts to the reduction in calories and slows down, beginning to suppress functions that make it spend energy in order to maintain fat reserves as a defense mode against what it feels like an attack. Number 3. Increase energy expenditure gradually. Reducing caloric intake alone is not enough. At the same time, you need to increase caloric expenditure, because it is the way in which your body is going to be forced to take energy from its reserves to be able to perform its functions and sustain yourself as usual. All the functions of your body imply an energy expenditure. Even digestion requires energy to be able to process food. But as much as your body can burn calories alone, it also requires your support to be able to speed up the process. This is where exercises come in, and a more active life has to come. Keep in mind that it is not about jumping into the gym at once and taking the most advanced CrossFit class, because if you have been a sedentary person for a long time, what it will do is expose you to extreme fatigue and hurt tendons, joints and even your bones. What you should do is break the sedentary lifestyle in your daily activities, such as walking a little more instead of going by car, go up for the stairs instead of the elevator, reduce your hours sitting for a little more movement, and start an exercise routine or light cardio training. For the World Health Organization, the minimum activity requirement is 150 minutes a week distributed over at least 3 days. However, if you want to lose weight substantially, the ideal is to increase your physical activity according to your own state of health, and progressively exercises such as walking, jogging, bicycling, swimming, jumping rope, taking aerobics or resistance classes, in which you use your own weight or light weights. And once you are more advanced, you can increase the intensity of your routines, their duration, or even move on to more training demanding. The important thing is that you opt for exercises that accelerate your heart rate, since in this way, you will be able to accelerate your metabolism and burn fat faster. Number 4. Eat smart. The most difficult part of the mission of losing weight is the food we eat, the calories that enter through food. So it is logical that food intake should be reduced. But at this point it is essential that you know which are the types of foods that do the most damage in your diet and which are the ones that provide the best benefits. It is about learning to eat healthy in an intelligent way. Carbohydrates are the macronutrient that has the most presence in the daily diet because their molecular composition are the most filling. However, they are also the ones with the greatest risk because they contain high levels of glucose, which, when entering the body, raises insulin levels in the blood while reducing levels of the growth hormone, a hormone that plays a fundamental role in burning fat. The more glucose in your body, the less need your body feels to burn fat, and if your consumption of carbohydrates is greater than what you require, then carbohydrates are transformed into fat and become part of your body's energy reserves, which leads to more overweight. So the first thing you should reduce are carbohydrates, especially processed ones such as pasta, white flour, cookies and industrial pastries. You should also pay attention to starchy vegetables such as potatoes, since they are foods with a high glucose content. Incorporate foods with many nutrients called superfoods and avoid those that have a high glycemic index. Increase the intake of green leafy such as cabbage, lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, celery, cucumbers, tomatoes or asparagus, since they are foods with a very low carbohydrate content and of which you can eat large amounts. You should also consume more foods with fiber, since this is a little more difficult to digest, and therefore you keep satiated longer. Increases protein. Eat chicken, meat, fish, red meat. All are a rich source of protein and minerals that provide satiety and at the same time help you mass muscle. And other types of protein foods are grains such as peas, lentils, beans, eggs, and products derived from milk such as cheese, butter and yogurt. Take care of saturated fats. They are a very common type of fat, but they stagnate in your body and are very difficult to burn. Replace them with good fats such as coconut oil, olive oil and avocado. Stay away from processed products, including light or low-fat yogurts, as they contain high levels of sugar. Reduce alcoholic intake, as alcoholic beverages are a source of empty calories that accumulate in the body. Number 5. Regulate your hunger levels. Believe it or not, you can also regulate the levels of hunger you feel and that lead you to eat more. Ghrelin and leptin are two hormones that play a fundamental role in your feeling of hunger. Ghrelin tells the brain that the stomach is empty and requires food, while leptin tells the brain that it is already full. Sometimes people with obesity tend to have these functions altered, but there are ways in which you can make these hormones work for you, making you feel full and without appetite. For this, you can resort to these strategies. Stay hydrated, as mild dehydration can make you feel hungry. In those moments when you feel hungry outside your meal times, take water instead of going for a snack. You will see how satiety returns to you. Eat more fiber. Fiber is not only harder to digest, but also absorbs and retains water, so the feeling of fullness lasts longer. Reduce your stress levels. Keeping your stress and anxiety levels under control is a good strategy to control your appetite. Often people who say they are constantly hungry really have that anxiety. Practice relaxation techniques, yoga or meditation to reduce the pressure. Sleep. Sleeping 8 hours a day in a row is necessary for the body. This makes your levels of ghrelin and leptin remain stable, in addition to controlling cortisol, the stress hormone. Number 6. Practice intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a very popular practice to lose weight. It consists of reducing your eating window to 8 hours a day, only leaving the remaining 16 hours in total fasting. When you concentrate all your meals in an hourly interval of 8 hours, in general it should be the need to do 2 complete meals such as lunch and dinner, for example, plus a light snack. Your body will be forced to consume all the glucose and fat that you have accumulated. The easiest way to carry out intermittent fasting is to start the eating window at 12 noon and close it at 8 at night, so most of the hours you will spend asleep and the rest between the morning activities, where your body will finish burning the calories consumed in part of the reserves until your new meal time. This type of fasting has given very good results in reducing excess weight and is currently highly recommended by nutritionists and experts in the treatment of obesity. Number 7. 7. Try the ketogenic diet. If you are looking to lose weight more quickly, the ketogenic diet can be your great ally. It is a food system in which percentages are changed. In traditional diet, most consumed foods are carbohydrates and the least consumed are the fats. Here it is inverted to provide the body with more fats and thus be able to reach the state of ketosis, which is the process in which the liver converts fats into ketones as a source of energy in the absence of glucose. Since they are not providing the carbohydrates in the case of the ketogenic diet, the fats eaten are good fats and not saturated fats. The standard food ratio in a ketogenic diet is 5% carbohydrates, 20% protein and 75% fat. The consuming of an abundant amount of good fats also provides satiety. Number 8. Have a single cheat meal a day. Yes, we already know that at some point you will cheat and eat that slice of pizza that you like well, the first thing you must understand is that you are cheating on yourself. The best thing is that you can establish moments in which you can eat that dish. That is, so you like, but without abusing it. It is not about having a day off to eat what you want, because in a single day off you can recover all the calories that you avoid in the week. It is rather about having moments in the week in which you can enjoy that food you like. Number 9. Persistence is your main ally. It is very likely that at some point you feel down, tired or bored and that you have had a week where your meals got out of control, and now you feel bad. It does not matter, we can all fall at any moment. What you should do is relax, remove all a feeling of guilt and start over. Locate that piece of paper where you wrote down your reasons for losing weight and read it again. We hope that this video was helpful. If you have anything to add, please share it with us in the comments. Like this video and send the link to your family and your best friends, so they also know about how they can lose weight. If you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe.